Well, people call me a hero, but I'm not sure what part of it makes me a hero. I just had a normal day at work that turned ugly.
Amazing story. A broken body, perhaps, but an unbroken spirit, debuting tomorrow night in Dallas. Welcome to Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills and the filmmaker who had the privilege to tell his story, Travis, a soldier's story, Katie Norris. A year and a half since that day in Afghanistan. And when you made this movie, you actually had to recreate some of the scenes.
Yeah, it wasn't this what they wanted to do, so we had a body double for me, so I looked kind of like I had arms and legs again, and we went through the stages of it. We didn't have a baby double for my daughter, Chloe, and my wife reenacted the phone call coming in, and my medics had to reenact them saved my life all over again. Right. Blood drizzled on me, and horror effects, paper mache made it look like my arm was all tore off again.
Was that like awful for you to go through that again or not?
No, I was there the first time, and I knew it was happening, and it was all make believe and pretend. Now the other guys were like, "Oh, this is too real. This is a bit ridiculous," but we made it through. What are you gonna do? So it came out really great. I got to sneak preview it, and I'm pretty excited that for this whole experience.
Yeah. Katie, you started off thinking this would be a nice little 15-minute short, and ended up being a full-length movie. Why?
Simply stated, we saw Travis, and I just knew that with Photolanthropy we could help by documenting their story and giving this gift to them. And just spending 2 days with Travis, we all became so close, and our team just got on the plane on the way home and said, we've got to do something more for this guy.
Yeah.
And that's where it started.
But it became quite the elaborate production.
It did. Through the support nationwide of Travis, we were able to raise funds on Kickstarter to just rent gear. Yeah. But the whole crew that did this is volunteer-based, and we're really excited to see what, just a 10-minute piece has come to this. And the guys were so brave to reenact this and have really given the nation a gift by being so vulnerable and sharing their story. Yeah. And I think it's going to be really motivating for a lot of people.
You're about hopefully going to wrap up rehab at Walter Reed, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that whole process. That's a pretty amazing place.
Oh, Walter Reed's phenomenal. I mean, when I arrived last April 17th, 2012, coming in no arms and legs, have no idea what's happening. And then you have kind of a brotherhood. The military's a brotherhood, but you also have guys there that are wounded that have been there. I had a quadruple amputee walk into my room that had been out in the hospital, like transitioned back to his house in Missouri, and tell me he's going to be fine. He even reached down and grabbed a burner from under the counter. And I was just like, wow, if this guy can do it, so can I. And every day I push harder and harder. I have a 2-year-old daughter, so she's my driving force. And my wife's stuck by my side. And, it's just been amazing through all this. It's been tough. And we're just going through it every day. And Walter Reed's there to help me and give me the tools. I walked here. I didn't bring a wheelchair to Texas. And I kind of just got to get by, so, nowhere to go but forward. So.
Yeah, you are an amazing story, physically an amazing story, because in a war prior to this one, you would not have survived.
I wouldn't, and I actually talked to a gentleman this morning that works for you, that was a Vietnam vet, and I said battlefield medicine has came so far that I'm fortunate to be here. With this documentary, watching where I started and things I've got to use or be a part of, she actually took home video, family footage of my daughter seeing me in the hospital, pictures of me and Chloe running around playing in our house in North Carolina, where I was at Fort Bragg, and go on through my daughter's first birthday party, my wedding anniversary, and things I would have missed out on if battlefield medicine hadn't came so.
Some people look at you and feel sorry for you. You ever feel sorry for yourself?
No, I'm fortunate to be here. You can look at it in two ways, really. You can be sad, and you can be down and out, and I can wonder why this happened all day. But the truth of the matter, it did. So. I'm fortunate to be here. The things I get to still see and be a part of are phenomenal, and just here for the journey, enjoying the ride.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get to walk your little girl down the aisle when she gets married someday.
Absolutely. I'm actually going to probably play softball with her. I get a pitching machine and do pirouettes or whatever the ballerinas do, whatever she wants. I'm okay. We dance right now and play hide and seek, so it works out.
Yeah, amazing. And Travis, A Soldier Story, premieres tomorrow night at the Angelica Film Center in Dallas. We have a link with more information on myfoxdfw.com. Ken, you want to be there for that. And some of your buddies are going to be in for it as well, some of the guys who saved your life.
Yep, saved my life and got hurt with me. They're actually coming in from Fort Bragg. And they're in the film, too.
Yeah.
So they're pretty excited, and their wives.
Amazing.